I'm going to share with you right now is a good feature of Xero that a lot of companies are using now. So if you are using Xero system, or if you are using management report of Xero functions in the system, so you will be familiar to this, no? But a lot of accounting firms or even accountants would love to have this Xero feature, which is the management report. No? So what is this management report? So for those starters, maybe our management or the person who we are reporting to are always asking for information. If they are looking for the balances of these accounts, they will ask the accountant to provide this information. Or if they are looking for a profit or loss, or they are looking for the summary of the debtors and creditors, so they will ask the accountant a lot of times for information. So, but there are also instances where management would love to have monthly reports. No? So if you are working with groups or an accounting team or finance team, then you will be submitting a post-closing report to your management. Or if you are reporting under an accounting firm, then this is actually a proof that you have completed the deliverables to your client. So it will be better for you if you will be handling the submission of management report efficiently. No? So luckily, Xero has a powerful tool for you to do everything, to do and submit the management report efficiently. So I will be showing with you how are these things going to happen. How can you submit the management report in just a few clicks? So for this one, I am using a demo company to present to you the presentation of the management report. To do that, we go over to accounting and we just click on the reports. And then from the reports, we go over to the accounting and we click on the management report. So by the way, management report is only available to those who have advisor role, or if you have a standard access only in Xero, you need to have a view and run report access. Okay, so once you have gone through the management report, so this is the first thing that you are going to see. So you will be seeing the executive summary. Again, the purpose of the management report is for the submission or for the management to see the report. No? So that's why it's important for them, for the management, to view and see how healthy is the company, or they don't need to go through a lot of reports and they just need to see at a glance on the executive summary. So this is a powerful tool, and this will be really helpful for the management in creating decisions or creating decisions for the company. So in the executive summary, you will going to see first the cash. Right now, since in the midst of the pandemic, everyone is treating cash as a king. This is the first thing that you are going to see in the executive summary. So what is the cash surplus or deficit of the company, and what is the closing bank balance of the company? So you will also see here the profitability of the company. You will see here the summary of the income, expenses, and the net profit of the company for that period. You will also see here the key balance sheet items, especially the receivables and the payables, and how much is the net assets. So it will also show up here the performance margins, particularly on the gross profit margin, the net profit margin, and the return of investment. Are they getting something back from their investment? And some key items here, some key position ratios like asset ratio, debtors days, and creditors day. How frequent or how long does a creditor or debtors are getting paid? Once you go over to the management report part, so the first thing that you are going to use is to select the period that you are reporting. So for this one, I will use the August report. So I just have to click update, then the information will be comparative from the previous month. So after you've gone through the executive summary, the next item that I'm going to present to you as part of the management report is the cash summary. So the cash summary here in Xero is not quite similar to what we used to as accountants. Again, because this report is presented for the management, and sometimes it will be difficult to management to absorb all of the accounting information because some of the management may not have a finance background. So Xero has presented the report in a way that non-jugular. No? So you can see here that the cash summary is just a summary of income and expenses. Then we will see the operating surplus. Then there will be a presentation of non-operating movements like purchase of fixed asset or selling of the cost or the cost of fixed asset purchases and other cash assets. And then you will see here in the summary the total opening balance, the net cash movement, and closing balance. So after we presented the cash summary, there will be other usual items that are being presented in the management report. So here is the profit and loss. So for the profit and loss, this is the usual presentation. There is a summary of the income, and then there is a summary of expenses, cost of goods sold, or direct costs. How are you presenting it to the management? So there are also options for you available depending on how the management would want to see it. So for example, if they wanted to see the actual versus the budgeted, if you have the budget reporting, or sometimes management would want to see how is the performance compared to other departments. Now, if you have segment reporting, so it will be useful for the management to see the profitability per cost center, per department, per branches. So what I'm going to show here, I will be showing it per region. Okay. So as you can see here, the information for the demo company, I'm showing here the region, but it can be department or any cost center or segment for the company. So you can see here the profitability per cost center for region for the month of January to September 2021. So the next item that I'm going to show is the balance sheet. So the balance sheet is just a usual presentation from the assets, liabilities, and equities. So you can also modify the presentation if you wanted to present it per period or per month. So you can do that in Xero. And then the next items that I am going to present is the summary of age receivables and age payables. Of course, management would want to see whose customers and suppliers does the company owed to. So here, if they wanted to see per invoice reporting, then you just have to click show invoices, then you have to click update. Then under each customers or each suppliers, it will show up here the summary of the invoices, invoice per invoice information. So the same goes to the age payables. So what you're going to see here is the summary of the payables per supplier. You can also create and present the invoices. Okay. So once you are done in the preparation of the management report, the next thing that I am suggesting you to do is to publish the report. Okay. So why not directly export the report into PDF format? So particularly if you are submitting the reports formally to the management, it will be useful for you to have some introductory page. No? So this is what you are going to see on the introductory page. So you will see here the title of the report that you are going to submit. So in this case, I am presenting management report. You will see here in the subtitle the name of the company and the report date. So for this one, I will be using August 31 as the report period date and the author. No? If you are reporting for yourself to the management, then you can maintain your name as a submitter. But if you are working as a team, so you can put here from the accounting team, or if you are working as a firm, it will be useful if you will present the author as the firm. So in this case, I will put LiveSync Accounting Philippines. And also, you can see here that there is a report footer text. So you can also add a disclaimer or other information that will be useful to the management. So in this case, I will show here the report is unaudited and is not final. So just disclaim that the report that I am presenting to the management are not yet audited. So once you have done with that, you just have to click publish and Xero will direct you to the published reports. From there, you just have to click on the published report and go over and try now to export the report. So you have three options here for the exporting. You can export it as an Excel, as a PDF, or as a Google Sheet. But to increase the formality of the presentation, I will be exporting it as a PDF. Then I will present to you how it will look like after we exported the report. So here you will see the title page as we created a while ago. So you can see here that the presentation looks more formal. You will see here the management report of the company name for the period ended August 31 and prepared by the firm. So you have here on the left side the table of contents, and you can also see here on the next page what the management will expect to see. So we have here the executive summary as we discussed a while ago. What they're going to see is the periods August and the month end that you created with, and the previous month, and the variance analysis. And then it will show here the cash summary, again together with the variance. A while ago, we created the profit and loss per department, or per, in this case, per region. So you will see here the profitability per region. So again, it will be dependent on how you wanted the management. It will be more useful to them to compare it with the previous month. Then you just have to go over to the management report and edit the period and edit the presentation format. So you can see here as well the balance sheet, the age receivables, and the age payables. So this is how powerful the tool is, the management report package of Xero. So with just few clicks, you can prepare the report, and you can submit it to the management.